red tractors in the pine, working through the finished sky, from the valley to the ride, and the spruce that scrapes so high. 35, 165, 399, still pulling fine. 645 at the front of the line. Red tractors in the pine. Jack keeps yapping about my life like it knows my every move, but it never stacked up birch pile high or pulled a stuck rig loose. Long field flat and frozen, breath hangs wide in the air. I got belly under blankets and diesel in my prayer. Weather is the boss out here, not some screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss, clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, but the weather is the boss. Red Massey hums at sunrise, tracks through slush and clay. Spruce line holds the hillside where the saw sings half the day. Skis lean by the back door, waiting on a clear blue spell. I read the clouds like scripture, more than any manual. Weather is the boss out here, not some screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss, clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, but the weather is the boss. Frost, flood, hail, thaw, I just dance to what I'm dealt. Oh yeah, you can tell me what I should do, but this land decides itself. Weather is the boss out here, not some screen, not some talking my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss, clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, out on this finished cross. Yeah, yeah, the weather is the boss. Great dawn breath, coffee in a jar, frost on the shed roof, keys in my hand. Massey 35, waiting by the birch line. Old paint fading, still stops on command. Oh yeah, red tractors in the pines, working through the finished sky, from the barley to the rye, and the spruce that scrapes so high. 35, 165, 399, still pulling fine. 645 by the front of the line. Red tractors in the pine. Rain dust dancing, sun breaks the fall. Black soil turning under steel and slaw. 165 holes through the low wet ground. 399 holes as the swans swing around. Red tractors in the pine, working through the finished sky. From the barley to the rye, and the spruce to scrape so high. 35, 165, 399, still pulling fine. 6455 in front of the line. Red tractors in the
Good day, everybody. Yeah, let's see. Gotta make the ski track again. We got new snow. The issue now is even with the sticks, there's no chance of seeing where the track was. And ideally, I would want to make the track in the same place where the old track was. And I can feel it here where the old track is right here. We might need to just walk around it on the field. I think here where it comes down, I might see it. There's a little bit of like flat snow where the track is, and you can see the edges a bit, but here it's like, maybe that's like the edge there, but I think we're gonna try to walk a little bit, find one edge and just walk around it maybe. Other option would be to drive with the tractor, and you kind of feel when the front wheels fall off the track. We'll see. We can dig this one out also. Oh man, this might be an issue. Get our thing here completely buried. It's like a little bit hard snow when it came in with like a lot of wind, so the snow is like not super fluffy, but not really hard either. That should be good. We can clear our ski boots when we ski. But yeah, the track needs a little work. We got not such a good track to ski on right now. Yeah, it's like hard here. And then when it goes deep, that's where the track kind of ends, I think. But it's kind of, here we're outside and it's really, can't really tell too easily where the edges are. And there it kind of drops off. Maybe it's right there. Yeah, somewhere here it drops off. I guess we can just try to drive. Like I have the sticks here, so I know a little bit. But I think we're gonna feel like when it falls off from a track when we drive a tractor. Maybe I'll just try to, we can drive an extra lap around if we drive like in the wrong place. I think we're gonna feel when the tractor falls off, and then when we try to steer back, it's gonna start pushing. Yeah, here's the edge, I think. When you walk, you can kind of feel, it's like we don't sink in as much where the track was, the old track. And I want to keep the track like in the same place. Yeah, here's the edge here. If I walk like this, I can maybe spot, like here again, there you can faintly see the edge. It's right here. I think. Maybe just walk around, then we got the edge figured out. Here it should be right here, close to the stick. Should be pretty obvious. I should maybe have put even more sticks like this. Now if we drive on this side of where I walked, that's where the bottom is, so to speak. But yeah, here it's impossible to see where the old track was. Guess we could walk a little bit. Doesn't hurt to walk around once. Yeah, when it came with wind, it's like impossible to see where it is. Here, I think the edge is here. There's some grass there that should be flat if it would be on the track. So I think that's the edge right there. Yeah, here you can maybe see a little bit of something. Yeah. And then it should go straight up there. That should be obvious. And here it should be pretty... Well, it's not obvious for sure. We've gone this far for it. We're just gonna walk around the whole thing. Felt like the whole snow fell down there when I walked. It's really weird. Also a rabbit has been digging there. Maybe it's like when snow has come with wind, it might when I walk it's like collapsing down or something. Weird things going on the field. Yeah, here it's pretty. There's not that much snow even here on the track, I think. Here where the track is, when I walk, I don't even drop down too much. In the forest we don't need to walk there, I can see where the track is. There I can see a little edge. Yeah, right here should be pretty much the outside edge. Yeah, also there you can see a little bit. Right there, right here. Ah yeah, the rest we could probably... This I could see here. But the first part there was completely impossible. Yeah, here, from here back to the farm. Here it's kind of visible where the track is, I think. Or is it this side or this side of this thing? No, it gotta be this one. Because we got the stick there. And the track goes actually on this side. Oh yeah, it's right here where the track is. Not over there. So here we gotta turn a little bit earlier too. Here's where the track is. So this was confusing, this one here. Yeah, this is where the track is. Here there's not much new snow at all. Which is okay, I guess. It still goes on the other side of that stick. It's still on this side. I'm really confused here which side it is. Thought I made the track on this side of the stick here, but yeah, it's gotta be, so it's gotta be, might even be right here. Need to figure this out when I drive with the tractor, I think. Because when I skied previously I came here, so it's gotta be right here. Yeah, it's probably right there. We'll probably find out when they drive the tractor there. Because I remember I came there and on this side of the red stick here. So clearly it's gotta be here. And then from here it turns a little bit there. Goes in the forest. Also, sun is warming a lot. Feels very warm in the sun. Gotta take it easy so we don't overheat. Yeah, from here it should go right here. And then we got also, there's a ditch and here's a ditch here. We try to find out where the edges are here. So we don't drive in the ditch, because believe me, if you put front wheels there or front wheels right there, you're stuck. 100% stuck. Yeah, here seems solid. And then it's solid all the way to right there. So here we can drive. As long as we stay here, we're good. There's a bridge here. That's a snow bridge. Not enough for the tractor. Now we can go grab the tractor and see if we can't flatten some snow. Make some tracks. getting warm. Just walking a little bit. I have the same clothes you need when it's minus 15, but it's really not that cold right now. No wind and yeah, whew. I'll chill for a bit. Might need to have a little bit less clothes when I ski also. Today it's surprisingly warm, especially in the sun. And it's not even March yet, but sun is warming. Sun is warming quite a bit. Let's see here. Sunglasses on. Can't see anything inside here. See if we got any liquids in the radiator. Oh yeah, we got some stuff. Try to get the lid back on. Something wanna go sometimes. Push, you gotta push and spin at the same time. Why is it such a big struggle? These should go there, these needs to be this way. And then go like that. Now it's closed. Doesn't fall off. Did we close it? Should be good. Then we can unhook our electric tractor from the charging. You know, they made electric tractors already in the 70s. This is like the best electric tractor from the 70s. Battery fully charged right now. Go in there, will ya? Got the sticks in the way. Okay, now we should be, it's been like long enough, should be okay to start up. Break off, might need, is it on the, needs to be on the one pedal only. So we can do some steering braking if needed. Middle. Oh yeah, put my belt, might need to put on the side. Then we're gonna glow plug a bit or not glow plug, but if we're gonna go backwards up the hill there, might be spinning a bit, a little bit of loose snow, and reversing usually might start spinning the wheels a bit. And if you dig down a bit, also not turning. Turns better when you go forward. Still might need to use steering brake, or we might need to use some speed, or go forward. There's a big rift right here, which isn't the best. But it should, once it digs down, there is not ice underneath, so it should go once you just let it dig a bit. Digging. Leave it right there for now. Need to unhook first. That, then we can lift it up once we drive away, then we just need to go to a roller thing. We'll pick this up later and do the track, but first we need to roll the snow a bit. See where the end is, but we'll drive right there and then we'll try to, might need to hand muscle it a bit. You can see on the tires also it's already melting, and believe it or not, it was -20 this morning. Now it's already melting in the sun on black surfaces. Like right there you can see it's melting. Water's dripping. Oh yeah, this might be an issue here. Need to roll this a bit. Not too much, just a little bit. Also, it would be nice to hit the in between there. It's gonna go here. I think that's the middle right there. Should be good. And we're just gonna roll. And the frame even, it's like melting. Yeah, now we can roll a few laps. See if we can find the track, see if we can not get stuck. Here in the forest you can almost see the old track still. So there's not that much new snow, but in some places there are big drifts. Outside the track now. It's kind of pushing a bit. Steering brake for the steering. Don't have much steering here. also digging quite a bit. I think there's less snow. There was quite a bit of snow right there. Steering brake for the wind. Otherwise you ain't got much control here. Actually right here. That's where the tractor wanted to go. That would make sense. Interesting animal tracks in the forest. Could be again some fresh ones. here on the field, so we get like snow a little bit more, maybe flattened down here out in the field. Hopefully a little bit smoother than that right there. It's always a little unfortunate when you get that much snow at once. Hard to get it flattened down. The track again. Might need to do a third lap on the field here. Flatten it down a bit more still. A bit here. On snow. Not really got the best control here. Here we were just too much that way. Not too much that way. Hard to stay on the old track. You're either on one side or you're on the other. Very hard to stay on the right path. It's also pushing a little bit back there, but that's do a third lap here to get this a little better here, I think. Steering brake. Yeah, we when it's a lot of snow, no front wheel drive, it's very easy to start to just push straight. Some places there's quite a bit of new snow. We'll try to make it reasonably good. Here it's pretty good here. Here there was not that much new snow. But there's a couple of spots there that are a little bit on the rough side. But yeah, once it gets a little warmer and this melts a little bit and then it freezes, then it's gonna be good. It might not be the best today because yeah, it's quite a bit of fluffy snow. Fluffy stuff. To go in the middle here, but it's pretty hard. Very easy for it to start sliding in the one direction or the other. Like this. And then you're just digging. Feels like I don't have any traction even if we got the chains on. So much snow that it's just floating around. Here, but probably okay-ish. Yeah, it's a little rough right there. Might need to even shovel a little bit. We'll see how when we pull the track there. There's so much snow there that it's really hard to flatten it flat down. The tractor is sailing all over the place. can come up the hill there. Might definitely be starting to dig there. Uphill, and if there's like a big drift, might almost get stuck even. I think we got it. For the most part, not stuck, but we had a lot of wheel spin today. There was so much new snow that definitely starting to struggle quite a bit there. Without the chains, stuck like 100 times. Leave this one right here. The heat in the engine was even starting to rise a little bit there. Usually it's just dead cold, but today when it got some resistance when it's like spinning and digging all the time. You can see a bunch of snow everywhere here. I will try to switch to the other thing and make a somewhat good ski track. It's not gonna be perfect because there's a little section at least there where it's like super uneven even after flattening it down like this, like a couple of laps. Here it should be fine where the snow is more like pretty flat, but there when the snow is all wonky, might need to fix it with the shovel a little bit, but we'll hook back up to this thing and yeah, see what we get. Guess we can take this off already. Hook back up to the other thing. Try not to lose this in the snow. Also there was nothing underneath this, so we can't. I think I can back up and hook up. I need to just back closely and then lift this up. I don't have anything to put underneath here really to get this to stay up in the air. Maybe the bent metal thing, if I put it, it's probably not big enough. And I could back up and hook up directly. It's pretty much on the ground. I'm just gonna back close and lift it up manually, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty warm, It's really the first time when I see like, there you can see it's just dripping and dripping. Melting like crazy, and later this week it's gonna be maybe even plus degrees outside. Then it's really gonna start to melt. Now it's still minus degrees outside, I believe. But on black surfaces, on dark surfaces, metal surfaces, it's already melting. yeah, we had to put low. Low. Not the biggest gear here. Don't want to be that speedy right now. Hooking things up. Back close enough, and then we'll have to lift it up manually there. Maybe a little bit forward. That's right there. Okay, then we'll lift up, see if hopefully the underneath side is kind of clean there. The important parts. It looks pretty good. Should make a decent track. Start somewhere here. Might slide sideways here when it's kind of a sideways hill. It's doing pretty good actually. I'll probably speed it up here a bit. It's making a pretty good track. It's not going to be a hard track yet, but it should be a pretty good one. At least there's enough of like new snow, loose snow to make a decent track. snow farming right here. Outside the track there, can't really get back. Spinning the tires. Now this is gonna be the roughest section here. We'll try to make a somewhat straight path, but yeah, it's hard when the tractor wants to go kinda everywhere. Everywhere except straight. Steering brake. Then we got my foot on the throttle if I use a steering brake. Or use the hand throttle. Not the best there, but not much you can do. Does not want to go straight. Then we'll just lift up here. Yeah, trying to stay on track. It's not that as easy when there's like the old track underneath and it wants to pull you all kinds of sideways all the time. Steering brake in the corner. Only way to make it turn when it doesn't want to turn. And then probably here also we can. No need to make like a track in the sharp corner. Skis don't bend in the corner. our skis don't bend this sharp. Where are we going now? Need to take again this one. Sometimes hard when you it wants to. As soon as you're looking backwards, you're a little bit off the track, and then after that it doesn't steer anymore. Losing steering. That should be better. Here it always wants to slide sideways. Too much sideways stuff. I can maybe ski with the skis there. Try to make a better track. And then pretty much here we can just lift up. And then we have made our track. See if we can get back in the shed. Whoop! Yeah, when that flies sideways, well, we didn't take the door off, so that's good. It just hit the metal there, I think. It's a little risky when this is just when you lift it up, it can slide sideways. There's no like sideways control. But yeah, now we gotta make that straight and then lower it down. When you come in there, I didn't look backwards, then it flung sideways. Yeah, it hit. What did it hit? It hit right here. Luckily the metal was strong enough there. Just when you come in there, it just swings sideways. Yes. You can see it's attached there, but then it can like freely slide on this thing that you lift it up. I could make some stoppers there, but then again, when I drive there, when it's down, it needs to be able to freely move sideways. So it's kinda tough, but yeah, need to be careful when you drive inside here. We didn't smack anything too badly, so it's all good. Didn't break anything. It should be that only when you lift up, I guess there could be a pin here and there, but then when it's down, they need to be low enough so it can move sideways. And this, I don't know, when it's down, this doesn't go too much lower than this. So it's kind of, don't know what would be a good solution there. It works like this, it's just, as you saw there, some things could happen. Just cleaning the underside, so if it melts a little bit and then freezes, then all these things are still working. The snow on top doesn't matter. Like now when we lower down, when I drive with it in the, like now this should go, it doesn't go much lower. So there could be some like a couple of really short nuts there or bolts that would limit this only when you lift up. But it's kinda, yeah, I don't have anything there, it works. Works like this too. We got the thing done. Oh, thank you for a bunch of follows on Kik. I guess we might have been on the front page again. Yeah, Trailia fan. Thank you everybody to the follows. Now we're gonna see how well we made the track. I think it was pretty good. Only place was there where there was a lot of snow. I couldn't drive straight there. Tractor just wants to go all over the place. Other than that, I think we got a pretty good track made. And we're gonna find out, because next thing we're gonna do is do some actual skiing on the track we just made. I just got to switch over to some better clothes for skiing. Such nice weather. Track won't be like, it's not super hard. When the poles go here, they might like sink in, but this here it made a good track. Time to ski, yes. I'll just take a little break and then we'll do some skiing. Skis should be gliding okay. I think at the bottom here it's pretty, yeah, you can see this is not super hard either. There was so much new snow. But this is a good bottom. When this melts a little bit later this week and then freezes, then it's gonna be real fast snow. Kind of slow snow today, but here we can ski with the skis, just make a track where I have to drive over with the tractor a bit here. There's like one track here. Other track got smashed up a bit. Yeah, like this way, this is perfect. That's a little bit rough on that side, but did we have a drunk driver today here? Like I was trying to drive straight, but the tractor did not want to go straight. But I can ski there and make the corners like so it's like a straighter path there. It's fine. This is when everything works. This is what we're going for. Now this is a good track right here. This is what we were aiming for in all places. This is pretty good here. And it was good mostly. It's just a little section here that's a little rough. Should be able to ski there too. But for the most part, it's like this. I'll switch to the skis now and then we can see how it is to ski. It might be like this might be a little soft for the poles. They might go through a little bit, but should be skiable. Yeah, even here it's good. It's just a little corner there. A little bit rough riding right here. There's a bunch of new snow right here. There was the most amount here. Here it was probably like 40 centimeters. Or like 30 centimeters of new snow. That always makes it a struggle to make it flat when there's so much new snow. Better if there's only a little bit. But yeah, I should probably leave the stream out here because I'll go somewhere, switch to skis, and then I'll come back here and then we'll do some skiing. Just a little break and then we can go. But yeah, I'll leave the stream here. Maybe I can put you. Yeah, there's really no good spot. Probably just here on the thing. Should work here. Maybe if the internet signal is not good when it's this low, it might struggle, but we put the camera somewhere here. Should be okay there. I'll go switch into some better skiing equipment. Then I'll come back, then we'll do some skiing. Definitely I need less clothes than what I have on me now. I have way too much on me right now. But yeah, I'll be right back. We're back. Which place? This is Finland. Let's see, I can probably put the skis first or the stream thing. Probably with the stream guy. I put the stream gear on first. Yeah, immediately snow is melting from the boots. Probably need first, but this backpack first. I need my third hand again. But yeah, today is really the first day that it really feels the sun is really warming things up. It's been a few days, or it was a lot of days with like minus 25, so after that today feels very warm. It's still snow is cold and it was minus 20 this morning, but let's see if we can get need the text. We don't need that anymore. No break anymore. Yeah, thanks for all the follows on Kik. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can't. I gotta untangle this one. Should be this way. And this should be not this way. That's better. Then we need to put the skis on. We also got the other guy somewhere here. Here's Johnny guy skiing. Johnny boy. Här blir det lite rough, här det blir lite rakt, lite. Yeah, some drunk driver was driving here. Ja. Men det får inte vara för starkt för att annars när du kör kurvan så drar det åt sidan så blir det ännu värre. Ja. Hook things up. We'll see how this track feels here. Ja. De smältade allt ner, det där droppar bara från takaren nu. Det är den där ennusteen kanssa persestä. I morjesta var det att det skulle bli bara -8 som varmasti där, nu är det -1. Ja. Ja. Nej. Bara det där håller jag fått. Ja. Jag går this way. Close go a little bit through, and when we ski the first times you can hear the snow is still cold. It's warm weather, but snow is still pretty cold. But yeah, this track should be pretty good once it warms up a bit. All this loose snow melts a bit and freezes. Then we should have a good track. Now it's a pretty slow track today still, but should be getting better later this week. He was also a little bit drunk driver, but this is not too bad. Just a little turn here and turn. Coming down the hill. Who's this guy going the wrong way here? Who was that guy? Yeah, I was sick last week a little bit, so I'm gonna do it quite slow today. Here there's less new snow, which means the track is better. Walk outside, not even break the track. You can walk here, it doesn't. You can then ski down the hill when the snow is harder. Här vill jag alltid slida det där. Går skidbasen spår som lite bättre. At least it's clean snow everywhere. Hello there, Assam. Slow snow, but it's clean snow. Should only get better from here. Det var sådana stora sommat, men nu går det om man skidar bara lite sakta. För i nu där nysnön och det är sånt pulver så man får inte riktigt så hårt. Yeah, poles go through the new snow a little bit here. Didn't get it. It's hard to get it really compacted immediately. Little drunk driving here. It is pretty nice, a little soft snow, so not the fastest snow, but other than that, weather is perfect. Sunny and not even cold. Came up that hill, almost got stuck there with the tractor earlier. It was digging, but when there's no ice underneath, you just wait. It digs the snow away, then it goes. It's still only, how much snow do we have now? Maybe 30 centimeters now. 30 centimeters of loose snow. Yep. Later this week, this is gonna melt a lot, I think. They said like +3, +4, so it's all loose snow all the way to the bottom. Yeah, it's melting everywhere already where the sun is shining. All the metal parts. It's already dripping, and the tires are definitely, snow is melting away from those two. Anything that's black is very warm. I only have a t-shirt with the underclothes, and it's like almost too much. It's very warm in the sun. And it's not even March where you usually start to feel the heat. Mm. After skis. Mm. I guess the glide might get better when the skis get warmed and they melt the surface of the snow. Then it might get better from that even. Ski a few laps and the snow gets compacted in the bottom too. Like snow. That's nice. Snow is pretty nice. You can do some good things with snow and ice too. That's already melted. Snow is falling down from that roof. Yeah, that roof is almost on. That roof over there is melting. Crazy to think that it was minus 20 this morning. Now everything is already melting. What? Joo, det nästan rasades smälta bort. Det skulle vara i natt skulle det vara nästan lika, beror på hur klart det är. Sen imorgon skulle det vara ganska samma, så det blir samma imorgon. Penguin style up the hill. I'm a penguin. There's icicles everywhere. I guess it's icicle weather if it's minus outside, but in the sun plus, then you get. On the roof there was on the gazebo a bunch of icicles. Maybe on this roof too. Flat roof. Flat roof on the wood. Firewood. Might need this one again when we get wet snow from the roof later this week. This guy. Yeah, a lot of snow on the roofs. Some of the roofs. But yeah, very nice weather. Spring is just around the corner, I think. Downhill position. Low rider. Oh no! Oh no! Low rider went in the forest. Oh no! He couldn't turn. He was down like that, he couldn't turn. Skier off track, skier off track. Skier lost outside the tracks. When you go in that low rider position, you can't turn and stand up, but at least you can kick with the outside ski. John went straight in the forest.
What? Skis don't turn. What? Bad skis.
How are you supposed to turn?
Var den som i träd där?
Yeah. Didn't hit the tree at least.
Det är bra det. Nästa ska man ta och julken difrån hela det här difrån.
Man måste. Här är hemma inte, så du är för stor.
Det är valinnan bara.
Ja.
Men sen just det ute i ögonen kan man ha det där lite som är där bak.
Behöver man inte såga. Hitta på något.
Det är luppisar här på det här och sen större granbackan så lägger det så här pynt.
Ändra ström difrån eller alltså något akku sen system.
Ja, så ser bara det där stod redan backen som var lampan.
Ja. Då behöver man inte ställa upp och sätta i foten varje gång man står bara i trä.
Men inte ett difrån att tog här.
Ja.
Så bara det så här. dragit under linjen sen Christmas Tree Farm.
Christmas tree guy. Yeah, I go really slow. It's when the pearls go through, you can't go fast. Ja, det är bara Rauno var en stund ännu, kanske 20 minuter eller något sånt här lugnt där. Det första jag inte rörde eller inte gjorde något liikuntaa på en viikon. Bäst att börja första dagen lugnt. Ja, 100 var. Mitä nyt pienistä? Ups.
Finlandit on baaralla 40 vuotias. Kevyt kuljetuskalusta.
Feels like on nästan plusgrader nu ska jag säga i solen. Det här alussa teivät om man lite som painaa så börjar det bli hett. Borde ha bara alussa som understa. Just det inte det ska blåsa dem samma kalla. Yeah. Melting everywhere. Even on the rocks maybe. The rock might be so cold. Yeah, it's not melting on the rock yet. Yeah. There it's in the sun it is melting there. Rock might be minus 20 after the night still. Yeah, there it's falling more from the roof. This gazebo is almost clean already. Try to ski. I'm going to try to make some new straight tracks here. Straighten it out a bit. Curvy part. Håller spåret var lite linaa sisäkurviin. Se håller spåret. Nää man är lowrider. Och så det spåret är ju bara, det spåret skulle vara isåt så skulle det nog svängt. Det spåret är så mjukt så. Sidorna är mjuka så. Some weird looking clouds there. It looks like they have all kinds of colors. Look kind of weird. Weird looking clouds. Also airplanes. Is it chopper? Sounds like chopper. Get to the chopper. Yeah, it's further away. There it goes, yeah, this direction.
I'm a drone.
We need to fly our drone, crash the drone there.
Hey you, get off my land.
So I think those always fly over 100 meters. Because with the drone you're supposed to fly always under 100 meters to avoid obvious issues. But the army choppers, those you see sometimes, they fly under 100 meters. So then you could smack your drone into the army chopper. But the other choppers, I think that one should be like 100 meters from the ground. Could be maybe under. It's hard to say. Really hard to tell. Yeah, close to it. It's more snow falling down. Yeah, more snow is falling down there. Starting to clean the roofs. This track will also be faster already tomorrow. Now when it's skied in and then overnight it's gonna get cold again and then warmer. Then tomorrow it's already gonna be better. And then on the weekend when it really melts, then the sides are gonna be harder too. And the poles don't go through. Polar bear. Polar bear right now. If we put the poles where the tractor tires went, now it doesn't sink in. Look at this, I got the super effective double pole with arms straight to the side. This would take a little bit toll on the arms. Ski like this, a little bit too wide on the arms. Should have a really narrow tractor, then the tires would go right beside that track. Then the poles wouldn't go through. Just put wheels under the whole tractor. But yeah, there was a lot of wind. Not too much new snow because still the ditches are not full of snow. And it drifted a bunch yesterday, but still didn't fill in the ditches. Just the small ones. Massive icicles there. It's like half a meter. Couple of really long ones on the side there. Half a meter icicles. You can try your ski straight there, so it's a new track is better there. Otherwise, when you come harder speed here, it's gonna. Mine. The old track, a new track is better. Like here, break through a new track. Some sort of drunk driver made this ski track right there. Drunkest driver. Here someone went straight in the bushes. Ja. Good to mix it up a little bit. Good to mix it up. Change style. And then the old school. Classic. Mix between classic and... Så vem provar först det? Ja. Okay. Yeah, who skied the weird style with classic, but you kick with them.
Det var liksom där Wassberg började like där. Just V-tyyliin, så var det nog fint.
Ja. Ja, när det kommer de där lasikuituskidorna så
Ja.
med träskidor så det går inte att skidva på det, bara det glider.
Det
något. Men sen börjar glida bättre att hur får man liksom mer fart. Ja, så inte på eget tydligt. Och sen nu för tiden är det bara kläboju också.
Ja.
Det är nya stilen som någon har hittat på. Kläbo running style. More snow down from the roof. Yeah, almost skied. Soon skied 1 hour. That's good after being sick. Do a few more laps and it's enough for today, I think. You're breaking the track though. At least last lap is not good to do that. More choppers. We really need to get to the chopper now. Oh no, the icicles broke off. They were there, now they're not there. From the gazebo, last lap there was icicles, now there was none. They melted down, fell down. No more icicles. Oh yeah, more choppers. Release all the choppers. It's following the other chopper. Där Fuffe Bakkas on korta kun on sähäkkä ponnistusta. Omasko pumppaa tasatyöntä Uffe Bakkas, man drar såna som håller händen kanske lite. Ai saknar Uffe Bakkan. Självfart och kävelyks Uppförsbacka. Ja. Tamppaajat. Det är bara ett skrik dit man går tietä, tietä. Ja. Pois alta. John is again losing balance. Do not look back too much. Pretty easy to lose balance when you look. Yeah, that's the better way. Yeah. Looking backwards like this is better. Looking between the legs. And then falling. Nu är det börjat blåsa lite. A little bit of wind now. Looking more backwards than forwards. Old school double pop. Super long push. Ja. Jag ser vad nu får du för det inte riktigt såna. last lap I think here, going back to the place there, and then I think it's good for me. I didn't have my handbrake. What? Yeah, what's that on the end there? Can anyone figure out what this is? Some weird thing. Weird.
Buy more rand, they said.
Yeah. It should be getting cheaper all the time, right?
Buy a new Xbox.
Yeah. Memory is getting more expensive all the time.
Maybe have to buy a new Xbox for you.
Oh boy.
$6. Microsoft stocks have brought in money so I can buy Microsoft.
Oh boy.
Stock buy.
Okay. Should be enough for today. John's still doing the half lap. Good to get some fresh air in the lungs here today. As I said, I was like sick last week, fever and everything, so now feeling okay again. Able to do some streaming again. Yeah, I drove 3 times here, but I couldn't. It's really hard, even when I see where the track is. It's like as soon as the front wheel drops down, then it's like, then if you steering brake, then it goes over to the other side, and then it's like it's really hard to drive straight. Här har mycket mer. Här var ju inte tidigare så mycket. Det är som samlar. Här är nog mycket här, ja. För att här var enda stället som där bakom backan lite. Annars där uppför det där var det bra sommar. Där var mindre snö. Här så nu har nog racet här. A lot of new snow here. Let's go off-road. If we put this pole here. It's like this deep here. That's 40 centimeters. 10, 20, 30, yeah, almost 40 centimeters. That's when it's so much it starts to be hard to drive with the tractor straight. But it's a good truck now when it freezes more during the night, and then it should be only better from here all the time. Then when it melts, then I might roll it to get the pole holes shut. The first day when it's plus degrees, then I might try to just roll it to like stuff those holes. But we'll see what the weather gives us here. At least there's a good, decent track to ski now. Other Christian, hopefully you're having a good day there. Yeah, we did some skiing here today. Track is decent. It's always a struggle when there's like a bunch of new snow, but should only be getting better from this. Skis looking pretty good. New snow like this, it's not gonna wear down on the wax at least, so that's good. But yeah, it's better when the snow gets more icy. Then it's gonna be much better glide. See if we can get out of here. Plonky plonk through the snow. Here you can see it's not up to the knee, but there is quite a bit of snow here. How much did we ski? Like 7 kilometers, bro. Oh yeah. Almost 8 kilometers. That's pretty good. It was really slow conditions. Slow. Put one ski here. There's not enough room for 2 skis. Is there any snow that needs to be pushed? Maybe in front of the door, but we can push that later. Here you can see it's already melting. Shit, dripping. There's ice in the pipe. It doesn't fall out the icy pipe. Nah, you don't want to stand here now. All of a sudden that snow could let loose and then you have a nice snow shower. Just like we did once with the tractor. Never know, when you bang the door shut, then it might like let go. It's like melting on the roof, it seems. Might not fall down that easy. But yeah, someday this week this snow will come down, or either by melting or falling. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was it for today. We made the track, skied on the track. Then we'll see what we do more this week. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Coffee in a jar, frost on the shed roof, keys in my hand. Massive 35, waiting by the birch line. Old paint fading, still starts on command. Oh yeah, red tractors in the pines, working through the finished sky. From the barley to the rye, and the spruce that scrapes so high. 35, 165, 399, still pulling fire. 645 by the front of the line. Red tractors in the pines. Rain dust dancing, sun breaks the fall. Black soil turning under steel and slaw. 165 homes through the low wet ground. 399 halls as the swans swing around. Red tractors in the pine, tractors in the pines, working through the finished sky, from the valley to the ride, and the spruce that scrapes so high. 35, 165, 399, still pulling fine. 645 at the front of the line. Red tractors in the pine. Red tractors in the pine. Chat keeps yapping about my life like it knows my every move, but it never stacked up birch pile high or pulled a stuck rig loose. Long field flat and frozen, breath hangs wide in the air. I got belly under blankets and diesel in my prayer. Weather is the boss out here, not some screen, not some talk in my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss, clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, but the weather is the boss. Red Massey hums at sunrise, tracks through slush and clay. Spruce line holds the hillside where the saw sings half the day. Skis lean by the back door, waiting on a clear blue spell. I read the clouds like scripture, more than any manual. Weather is the boss out here, not some screen, not some talk in my ear. From the grain to the gray old moss, clock says go, but the sky says stop. I plan, I push, I cuss, I toss, but the weather is the boss. Frost, flood, hail, thaw, I just dance to what I'm dealt. Oh yeah, you can tell me what I should do, but this land decides itself. Weather is the